Am I the a-hole for making traditional Chinese food for my boyfriend's family? I'm Chinese and love making food that's actually from my culture, which isn't the same as what a lot of Americans consider to be Chinese food. I actually like American-style Chinese food too, but it's not something I grew up eating, and it doesn't feel like something that's really connected to me and my family. I've cooked traditional Chinese food for my boyfriend a few times, and he always said he liked it. Last week, I was meeting his family for the first time for Thanksgiving, and I told my boyfriend to ask them if they wanted me to bring a Chinese dish to have with dinner. He said they would love that. So I spent a bit amount of time deciding what would go well with traditional Thanksgiving food, so I could represent my culture without clashing or seeming like I was trying to impose on their tradition. I decided on a soup because they would already have the turkey and side dishes, and I didn't think something else heavy was necessary. It's a really complicated soup that takes several days of prep for the flavors to fully develop. My father used to make it as an appetizer for Chinese New Year, so it's really special to me and my family, and I was excited to share it. I'd never even made it for my boyfriend before because it's so labor-intensive. My boyfriend was in the apartment all day when I was making the soup and drove both me and the pot to his parents' house, so obviously he knew where I was making. Though when I got there, I realized there had been some sort of horrible miscommunication, because there was no food at his parents' house, and when they saw me walking with just a soup pot, their faces fell. Apparently from the conversation with my boyfriend, they'd gotten the idea that I was going to be making the kind of spread you'd get at an American-style Chinese restaurant. General Tso's chicken, lo mein, all that stuff. And all I had was a pot of very traditional, very spicy Chinese soup. I tried to keep a brave face while I heated up the soup, and my boyfriend scrounged through the pantry for some type of side dish we can have with it. His father started calling pizza places to see if anyone was open. I asked my boyfriend why he hadn't told me that I was supposed to be making a whole dinner, and he told me it was my fault for just bringing soup when I said I was going to make food, but he knew what I was making. He said he thought it was a heavier soup than it was. Once I served it, everyone tried a little and said it was too spicy for them, so I'm the only one who had anything to eat. I felt so bad, and my boyfriend berated me into the car on the way home for not only just making soup, but for making soup that was too spicy for his family. At the time, I thought it was totally my fault, but now that a few days have passed and he's giving me the silent treatment, I feel like he should have communicated to me that they expected me to bring a full meal for them, and that they can't handle spicy food. Am I the a-hole?